Kidneys are bean-shaped organs that filter blood to regulate level of waste, water and salt in body fluids. The nephron is functional unit of kidneys. It modifies the composition of the blood and rids the body of wastage and toxins by producing urine. Body composition is altered by three primary mechanisms: filtration, tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion. We will examine each of these mechanisms in context of the structure of nephron. Filtration is the transport of materials and dissolve the substances from the blood of the glomerulus capillaries into the Bowman capsule. Not all the components of blood will cross the capillary wall of the glomerulus. Blood cells and plasma protein are too large to pass through the glomerulus capillary walls. Items that will cross the capillary wall into Bowman capsule are water, salt, hydrogen ion, vitamins, bicarbonate, urea, glucose, amino acid, drugs and toxins. The kidneys retain important nutrients in body while riding the body of wastage and toxins. The permeability of the glomerulus selects the molecules for inclusion into the filtrate on the basis of their size and not on their potential value. Many of the important nutrient molecules that enter the filtrate must be actively pumped out of the nephron and back into the blood. These processes tubular reabsorption, although tubular reabsorptions occur along the entire length of nephron. The bulk of this process takes place in the proximal tubule. Many of the important material have been reabsorbed into the blood from the filtrate in proximal tubule. This modified filtrate must make its way down the loop of Henle, where further modification will occur. The loop of Henle promotes the reuptake of water and salt from filtrate. The descending portion of the loop of Henle is highly permeable to water but not to salt or other material. There is an osmotic concentration gradient of salt and urea in interstitial fluid that surround the loop. As the filtrate passes into the salty renal medulla, water will leave the loop by osmosis. The result is a concentrated filtrate that is high in salt and urea but reduced in water contents. As the concentrated filtrate reaches the then thin ascending portion of the loop of Henle, the tubule become impermeable to water and the permeable to salt. Due to the loss of water in the descending loop, salt is now very concentration in filtrate. While moving up to ascending loop, this salt begin to move down its concentration gradient and diffuse into surrounding fluid of the renal medulla. This part of the tubule is relatively impermeable to water, so the filtrate become more dilute. As the filtrate makes its way up thick ascending portion of the loop of Henle, the tubule remain impermeable to water. Much of the salt in the filtrate has already diffused out. Additional salt continues to leave the filtrate there but only by active transport from the cell in the wall of loop. The distal tubule is the site of the active tubular secretion of material from the blood into the filtrate, although tubular secretion occurs throughout the pathway of filtrate in the especially active in the part of the nephron. Salt continues to pump out actively by distal tubule. The movement of the salt creates an osmotic gradient that causes water to flow leave the tubule by osmosis. Material in the capillaries surrounding the nephron are actively pumped into tubule and become part of filtrate. When the filtrate reaches the collective duct, most of the salt water has already been removed. As it moves down the duct, filtrate either become a concentrated urine by the removal of water or remain a dilute urine. This process is under the control of ADH, antidiuretic hormones. On a cool, dry day when you are properly hydrated, your blood solute concentrated decrease. Your kidney will decrease water reabsorption to help concentrate the blood in an attempt to maintain homeostasis. Your pituitary gland will release less ADH, causing the wall of collecting duct to become less permeable to water. As a result, the body rids itself of water in the attempt of concentrate the blood, the urine that leaves the collecting duct is very dilute. On a hot dry day, when you are not properly hydrated, your blood solute concentration increase. Your kidney will increase water reabsorption to help dilute the blood in attempt to maintain homeostasis. Your pituitary gland will release more antidiuretic hormones, which makes the wall of collecting duct more permeable to water. As a result, the body retain more water in the blood. The urine that leaves the collecting duct is very concentrated.